advancement perspective in devotional service. We'll try to realize them today. So all of you might know these verses also. You can also repeat after me. Cheto darpanam arjanam.
Cheto darpanam arjanam.
Bhava mahadavagni nirvapanam.
Bhava mahadavagni nirvapanam.
Shreya kairava chandrika vitaranam.
Shreya kairava chandrika vitaranam.
Vidya vadu jivanam.
Vidya vadu jivanam.
Anandambudi vardhanam.
Anandambudi vardhanam.
Pratipadam purnamrita svadanam.
Pratipadam purnamrita svadanam.
Sarvatma snapanam.
Sarvatma snapanam.
Param vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam.
Param vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam.
So here, the translation if you see, let there be all victory for the chanting of the holy name of Lord Krishna, Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam, which can cleanse the mirror of the heart, Cheto Darpanamarjanam, and stop the miseries of the blazing fire of material existence, Bhava Mahadavagni Nirvapanam. That chanting is the waxing moon that spreads the white lotus of good fortune for all living entities. Shreya Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam. It is the life and soul of all education. Vidya Vadu Jivanam. The chanting of the holy name of Krishna expands the blissful ocean of transcendental life. Anandambudi Vardhanam. Pratipadam Purna Amruta Aswadanam. And it gives a cooling effect to everyone. And it enables one to taste the full nectar at every step. Sarvatma Snapanam. So, what is so special in this verse? So, there are 7 aspects for chanting of the holy name. When we chant, the 7 stages of advancement, what we can experience while chanting the holy name is mentioned in this verse here. The first one is Cheto Darpana Marjan. It is cleansing the mirror of consciousness. Chetaha means consciousness, Darpana means mirror, Marjana means cleaning. So chanting Lord's name cleanses the mirror of the conditioned soul's polluted heart, which is wholly covered by 3 contaminations. Our heart is filled with these 3 contaminations. One is material desires, the enjoying spirit, ungodly atheistic activities. So we become pure from these 3 perspectives. So Rupa Goswami in his Namastaka, he mentions about this perspective. He says, Sudhitashrita Janati Rasaye Ramyachit Ganasuka Swarupini Nama Gokula Mahotsavaya Te Krishna Purna Vapuse Namo Namah. So he had glorified Namastaka, glorifying the holy name in 8 verses. The 7th verse, this perspective says, O holy name, O Lord Krishna, you dissipate the sufferings of your surrendered devotees caused by their offenses to the holy name. You possess the transcendental form of ecstatic bliss and beauty. Ramya Chitgana Sukha Swarupine. Then you appear as the embodiment of sublime joy for the residents of Gokula. Gokula Mahotsavaya. You are therefore a fully spiritual entity of the same spiritual nature as the Vaikuntha planets. And I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. So the next aspect is, the second level is Bhava Mahadavagni Nirvapana. It protects the devotee from material existence. So this material existence only appears to be sweet and pleasurable, but in reality it is like a fire in the depths of a forest, which can burn sometimes the entire forest to ashes. See, this is Dukkha Alayam Ashashvatam. You all understand the nature of this material. Dukkha Alayam. It's a place of misery. Ashashvatam, and it is temporary. But when Lord Krishna's name is perfectly chanted, the devotees are protected from the scorching flames, even though they are in the midst of the forest of the material world. The holy name is our protector in this temporary material world. So, quoting from Bhagavatam, it says, natah param karma nibandha kritanam mumukshatam tirtha padhanu kirtana nayat punah karmasu sajjate mano rajastamobhyam kalilam tato anyata. So therefore mumukshatam, those who are desiring freedom from material bondage, karma nibandha kritanam, what they should do? Anukirtana, they should chant, adopt the process of chanting and glorifying the name of the Lord. Name, fame, form, past tense of the Lord. Because Lord is known as Tirtha Padaha, at whose feet all the holy places stand. So, tato anyata atah param, one cannot derive the proper benefit from any other method other than chanting the holy name. Such as pious atonement, speculative knowledge, meditation and mystic yoga. They are all, because even after following such methods, one takes to fruitive activities again. Karmasu sajjate. They will engage us in these material activities. And unable to control his mind, nayat punah manaha, we will not be able to fix our mind, determine. Because it is contaminated by rajastamobhyam kalilam. The base natures of
Okay. After it.
So this is the perspective Bhavamaha Davagni Nirvahana. Then Shreya Kairava Chandrika Vitarana. The holy name speaks the highest benediction. Shreya means benediction and Kairava means white lilies. And Chandrika means the rays of the moon. Just as the illuminating rays of the rising moon, the lily's white beauty is highlighted in the night. Similarly, the chanting of Krishna's name brings out the best in man and enlightens the darkened universe, showering it with divine benediction. So it brings out, you see, like lotuses which bloom in the moonshine, they become more and more brighter, effulgent, fragrant. So in this material world of dark tamo place, this holy name is that moonshine which brings out the best out of us. Like quoted in Haribhakta Vilasa, reference from Skanda Purana. Maduram Maduram Etan Mangalam Mangalanam. This is Maduram Maduram. This is more sweeter. And it is Mangalam Mangalanam. It is more auspicious. Sakala Nikama Valli Satphalam. This is the fruit, eternal fruit of transcendental knowledge of the tree of the entire scriptures. And it is Chit Swarupam. It is the eternality. Chit Swarupam, eternality form. Sakradhapi Parighitam Shraddhaya Helayava. If one chants either with offense or without offense. Bruguvara, O best of the Brahmanas, O best of the Bhargavas. Naramatram Taraye Krishna Nama. A person, Naramatram, a person, if he is able to chant Taraye Krishna Nama, he will be able to cross over, liberate by chanting this holy name of the Lord. So then next, fourth aspect is Vidya Vadu Jivanam. It is acquiring one's eternal form. So chanting induces the living entity to break the shackles of false ego and false prestige, which are a product of material knowledge, and elevates one to understand his eternal relation with the Supreme Lord. Jivera Swarupahai. It will bring us to Swarupa state. We become purified and we come to our eternal constitutional position. So as stated in Garuda Purana, Yadichasi param jnanam jnanad yat paramam padam tad tadadharena Rajendra Kuru Govinda Kirtan. O Rajendra, O best of the kings, if you desire to acquire that extraordinary knowledge, Yadichasi param jnanam jnanad, by which paramam padam one can achieve the supreme goal, that is tad adharena Kuru Govinda Kirtanam. Then chant the holy name of Lord Govinda with adharena, with love and devotion. So similarly in Bhagavatam also it says, Dhatar yad asmin bhava isha jivas tapatrayena abhihata nash sarma atman labanta bhagavan tavangri chayam savidyam ata ashrayena. He said, O my dear Lord, O personality of Godhead. The living entities in this material world can never have any happiness because they are overwhelmed by three kinds of miseries. Tapatrayena adihataha. Continuously they are bombarded by this tapatraya. Na sarmaha. They cannot have any happiness here. Bhava isha jivaha. The jiva in this material world. Therefore, they take shelter of the shade of your lotus feet. Atman labanse Bhagavan stavangri chaya. The shade of your lotus feet, if they accept shelters. Then savidyam, which is full of knowledge. Ata ashrayema. One, and we also take shelter of them. So further it says, Anandambudhi Vadranam, it expands the ocean of bliss. So chanting the holy name expands the boundless ocean of transcendental bliss and enables one to fully relish the sweetest nectar at every moment. Only a vast expanse of water is called an ocean, nothing less. Therefore, unlimited bliss has been rightly compared to an ocean. So quoting from Bhagavatam, it says, Ekantino yasya nakanchanardam vanchyanti evai bhagavat prapannaha atyadbhutam tacharitam sumangalam ghayanta ananda samudramagna. This is a quotation from Gajendra's prayers. So, Ekantinaha, those who are unalloyed devotees, na kanchanardam, they do not desire anything other than vanchanti evai bhagavat prapannaha, just to serve the lotus feet of the Lord, worship Him in full surrender, bhagavat prapannaha. Ati adbhutam tat charitam sumangalam. Hayanti, they chant and hear all about his activities, tat charitam sumangalam, which are wonderful and auspicious. Adbhutam sumangalam. So, ananda samudra magnaha. In that way, they are always merging in the ocean of transcendental bliss. So, such devotees never ask the Lord for any benediction. Na kanchanardam. Then, sarvatma snapanam. It cures the disease of material existence. So, when the soul is released from these material designations, tapatraya, and comes to the constitutional position, and when it becomes eager to reach Lord Krishna, he engages in devotion service under the cooling shade of Lord's lotus feet. So, quoting from Bhagavatam, Sankirtyamano Bhagavan Anantaha Shrutanubhava Vyasanam hi pumsam Pravisha Chitram Vidunoti Ashesham Yatatamo Arko Abharam Ivati Vata. So when people properly glorify the Supreme Lord, Sankirtyamano Bhagavan Anantaha, who is unlimited, or simply hear about his potencies, Shrutva Anubhava Vyasanam hi puman Pravishta Chittam, the Lord enters into their heart. Vidunoti Ashesham, and he cleanses every trace of misfortune, Ashesham. Yatatamo Arkam Abram Ivati Vata. Just as the sun removes the darkness, or as a powerful wind disperses the cloud. Abram Ivati Vataha Yatatamo Arkam. Two analogies. Darkness can be dissipated by sun, and clouds can be dispersed by wind. And finally it says, the seventh spell, Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam. The holy name is the essential ingredient in all devotions. So quoting from Srila Jiva Goswami Bhakti Sandarbha, he says, Atayeva Yadhyapanya Bhakti Kalo Kartavya Tada Kirtanya Bhakti Samyogeneva. Hare Krishna, please mute your mics, please. So, although it is required in Kali Yuga to practice 8 links of devotion service, they have been performed in conjunction with chanting. Kirtanatya Bhakti Samyogeneva. So, Bhakti has to be performed in conjunction of chanting the holy name of the Lord. So, similarly from Namastaka it says, Narada Vino Jivana Sudhorni Niryasa Madhuri Pura Tvam Krishna Nama Kamam Spurame Rasane Rasena Sada. So, O holy name of the Lord, Krishna Nama, you are the life-sustaining elixir of Sri Narada's Veena. Narada Vino Jivana. The exhilarating waves of the ocean of nectar. Sudhormi Niryasa Madhuri Pura. Sudha Urmi. So, therefore, I beg to you to remain always eternally dancing ecstatically on my tongue. Spurane Rasane Rasena Sada. Kamam, this is my desire. And further in Namastika it is said, Jaya Namadhyeya Muni Vrunda Dheya Jana Ranjanaya Paramakshara Rakrute Parama Akshara Akrute Paramakshara Akrute Tvam Anadharadapi Manag Udhiritam Nikulogra Tapa Patilam Vilumpasi. So Jaya Namadhyeya, all glories unto the holy name. Muni Vrunda Gaya, the sages have always sung hymns praising you. And you have now appeared in the transcendental form of the supreme syllables for the pleasure of all humanity. Jana Ranjanaya, Parama Akshara Akrute. If one chants these syllables of the holy name, even indifferently, indistinctly, jokingly, deceptively or slightly, you destroy his most dreadful sinful reaction. Tvam anadharadapi managudhiritam. Thereby extinguishing all of his sufferings, therefore you are always victorious. Nikilogra tapa patilam vilumpasi. And a similar quotation from Chaitanya-Bhāgavatam which says, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Prabhu kahe, kahilan ei mahamantra, iha japa giya sabe kariya nirbhanga. He hoibe sarva siddhi hoibe sabara, sarvakshana bholaite vidhi nahiyar. So Lord Chaitanya is saying, I am giving you this mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Iha japa giya sabe kariya nirbhanga. So chant with sincere enthusiasm. Iha hoibe sarva siddhi hoiba sabara. By chanting this mantra, you will receive all perfections of life. So continue to chant sarvakshana at all times incessantly. Bala ite vidhi nahiyara, and there are no rules or regulations for chanting this Mahamantra. Some more quotations from Chaitanya Charitamrita says, simply chanting the holy name of Lord Krishna, one can be freed from all undesirable habits. This is the means by which one awakens his good fortune and initiates the flow of waves of love for Lord Krishna. By performing congregational chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, one can destroy the sinful condition of material existence, purify his unclean heart, and awaken all varieties of devotional levels. And the result of chanting is that one awakens his love for Krishna and transcendental bliss. Ultimately, one attains the association of Krishna and engages in his devotion service as if immersing himself in a great mean of love. So this is the first verse, what we had understood, 7 aspects of chanting the holy name. Now, the second verse, you can also repeat after me. Nam namakari bahuda nija sarva shakti.
Nam namakari bahuda nija sarva shakti.
Tatrarpita nimita smaranena kalaha.
Tatrarpita smaranena kalaha.
Etadrishi tava kripa bhagavan mamapi.
Bhagavan mamapi.
Durdaiva midrisham iha janinanu ragaha. It says, O Supreme Lord, in your holy name there is all good fortune. And therefore you have many names, Bahuda, such as Krishna Govinda, by which you expand yourself. And you have invested all your potencies in those names. Nija Sarva Shakti, Tatrarpita. And there are no hard and fast rules. Niyamita Smarana na Kala. There are no Niyama, Smarana na Kala. There is no time limitation. It says, O my dear Lord, Bhagavan, although you bestow such mercy upon the fallen conditioned souls by liberally teaching your holy names, Etadrishi Tava Kripa, Mama api, even upon all these people. But Durdevam, I am unfortunate. Idrusham iha ajani na anuragaha. I do not have any attachment for this holy name, chanting of the holy name. And I commit offenses while chanting the holy name. So this is the perspective. Although facility is there, but we are not serious. Like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, I am not serious enough, I am not committed enough in chanting this holy name, or to develop attachment in chanting this holy name. I still commit offenses. So here it says, Nam Nam Akari Bahuda Nija Sharva Shakti. There are two types of the holy names. So it says Bahuta. Bahuta means many, indicates two types of Lord's holy name. Which are the Lord's primary names, principal names, Krishna, Radha, Raman, Gopi, Jana, Vallabha, which represent the loving conjugal mood of the Lord. And the names Rama, Vasudeva, Narasimha, they address him in opulent reverential mood. And the other names are Brahma, Paramatma, and all these, they are all secondary names. They are incomplete. They are separated and partial. So therefore, the Lord's principal names are not different from the Lord, and they possess all of his energies. While the secondary names represent his opulent potencies in partial degree only. So a quotation from Skanda Purana says, Dana Vrata Tapas Tirtha Yatra Dinam Chaya Sitaha Shaktayo Deva Mahatam Sarva Papa Harah Subha Rajasuya Ashwamedanam Jnanasya Adhyatma Vartustunaha Akrushya Harina Sarva Stapitaha Sveshu Namashu Nadesha Kalo Niyamo Na Socha Asocha Nirnayaha Param Sankirtana Deva Rama Rameti Muchyate. So this has all auspicious potencies, whether of pious deeds, dhana, vrata, tapaha, tirtha, yatradina, strict vows, penances, going on pilgrimage, rajasuya, ashwamedha yajnas, or knowledge of the absolute truth, which expunge the effects of sinful life. Sarva papa hara, shubha, they bestow all good auspicious. So this is which expunge the effects of sinful life, Sarva Papa Haraha, and it has been assembled together by the Supreme Lord and channeled into His holy name, making it truly omnipotent. That the capacity of the holy name is fully empowered by the Lord. Na Desha Kala Niyamaha, there are no time, rules and regulations also to say. It also says Tatrarpita Nimitan Smaranena Kala. The holy name is absolutely potent. So holy name is endowed with unlimited spiritual potencies. So generally karma, jnana, ashtanga, they are all bound by specific rules and restrictions by the factor of time, place and circumstances. But in chanting and remembering the holy name, there are no such rules and regulations. So this is an example of Lord's unconditional mercy, fathomless mercy. So in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam it says, always remember to chant the holy name, whether sleeping, eating or walking. There is no hard and fast rules for chanting, so chant always. So regardless of time or place, one who chants the holy name even while eating or sleeping attains all perfection. And further also it says, because people vary in their desires, by your mercy you have distributed various holy names. Regardless of time or place, one who chants the holy name even while eating or sleeping attains all perfection. You have invested your full potential in such individual names, but I am so unfortunate that I have no attachment for chanting your holy names. The same perspective. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu elaborates. See, whenever Chaitanya Mahaprabhu quotes one sloka, he elaborates in his own words. So he is expanding that sloka and he is elaborating them in his own words. That's the perspective. And further it says, Eta Dushi Tavakrupa Bhagavan Mama. This holy name is a cure for material misery. Tavakrupa, this is the mercy of the Lord. So therefore the soul's intrinsic nature and eternal duty is to serve the Lord, but it has been obscured by the three impurities. And as a result, his good fortune is being slowly chiseled away. He becomes busy with mundane activities of religiosity, accumulate dharma, artha, kama. Or else he is frustrated because he does not derive any satisfaction from committing impious, immoral activities, thus becoming ignominious bearer of offences. When he attempts to chant the holy name, he perpetrates nama paradas. He is unable to chant the holy name purely. His chanting is enough, is offensive, but for he cannot chant purely at this stage. Because right now, when he is too much sinfully afflicted, he will not be able to chant purely, but he is continuously processed. The purification will systematically. Now, how to chant offenselessly? So, this is the way to escape the sterile clutches of nama aparada. One must recognize and isolate the offences, conscientiously avoiding them so that he can chant continuously. So, in this way alone, he can keep nama aparada away. So there are three stages: nama aparada, nama bhasha, and shuddha nama. So nama bhasha is perfection not yet achieved, but material impurities have been purified. So nama bhasha chanting elevates one to the platform of mukti or liberation, freeing one from influence of and dependence upon matter. Therefore, one becomes competent to chant the holy name profusely. So, and all these opportunities are provided to us by the Supreme Lord to indicate us unlimited, perennial flow of His compassion. Simply chanting the principal names of God brings about the highest and only real benediction to all humanity. But at the last, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Durdaiva Nidrisham Ihajani Nanuraga. But unfortunately, I have no attachment for this. Why? Because I am too much addicted to material suffering, the cause of material suffering. So it says, quoting from Bhagavatam, Daivena te hatadiyo bhavatah prasangat sarva ashubhapa upashamanat vimukendriyaye kurvanti kamashuka lesha labhaya dina lobha vibhuta manaso akushinani shashta. So, O my Lord, persons who are bereft of all auspicious performance of hearing and chanting your holy activities, Vimukha Indriyaha, they are who are against this perspective, and bereft of all good sense, Hata Diya. So they engage in inauspicious activities, Kurvanti Kama Shuka Lesha Lavaya Diya, and enjoy sense gratification, Lobha, for a very little while. So similarly, there is one more perspective in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam which says, constant chanting of the holy name after the ways of great spiritual authorities is the doubtless and fearless way of success for all, including those who are desirous solely of material enjoyment, and those who are totally free from all material enjoyments, and also those who are self-situated, satisfied by dint of transcendental knowledge. So chanting of the holy name is the only opportunity for all of us. That is being reiterated. So various other quotations where it says, "Oh my dear Lord, your holy name is fully spiritual and it is self-manifesting." So nobody had created it; it is self-manifesting. If one chants the holy name knowing any or knowing only a little of his vast glories, he gradually acquires perfect understanding of his name. Lord Brahma, the first to propagate the transcendental sound Om, the mere utterance of such liberates one from the literal dilemma of death and miseries. Hence, the vibration Om is also known as Taraka Brahma. So that's why the 8th chapter of Bhagavad Gita is called as Taraka Brahma Yoga or Akshara Brahma Yoga. Taraka Brahma means one which will liberate us from this material world. So it says, even what is his so rarity? Even a person who vibrates the holy name Hari just once without offense immediately becomes resolved to serve this lotus feet of the Lord unconditionally and strives for devotion. So one time also if you chant purely, we become free from all this perspective. So one more place also it says, certainly that heart is still friend, which in spite of once chanting the holy name of the Lord with concentration, does not change when ecstasy takes place. Tears fill the eyes and hairs of the body stand on end. So next, the third and important perspective where it says, Prabhupada says, this is the essence of the chanting of the holy name. Who can chant in a pure way? If you have to chant, this is the secret of going back home, back to body, Prabhupada says. Please repeat after me. Trunadapi sunichena.
Trunadapi sunichena.
Taroriva sahishnuna.
Taroriva sahishnuna.
Amanina manadena.
Amanina manadena.
Kirtanaya sada harihi.
Kirtanaya sada harihi.
So this should be the attitude when we are chanting the holy name. Trunadapi sunichena. We should consider ourselves lower than nichena. Than truna api, even a grass. Taro riva sahishnuna. One should be more tolerant than a tree. Amanina manadena. You should give all respect to others and do not expect any respect to oneself. In this way, Kirtaniya Sadahari, one can always chant the holy name of the Lord incessantly. If we follow these three considerations, then holy name of the Lord can be chanted incessantly. So what is this humbler than a blade of grass? Trunadapi sunichena. So Vaishnavas who experience ecstasy in the Lord's is unwilling, even incapable of acknowledging anyone as an equal. The Vaishnava who experiences ecstasy in the Lord's name, or on the other hand, is humbler than a blade of grass or more tolerant than a tree. Is unconcerned, even unwilling to receive respect, but is eager to offer respect to others. Such an elevated soul alone is worthy of chanting constantly. So, not expecting any respect, giving all respect to others, and as tolerant as a tree, as humbler as a blade of a grass. These are the simpler positions, because amanitva madamitva. Bhagavad Gita says one should be humbler than a blade of grass. So the living entity by constitutional position, he is an eternal servant, Givera Surupahai, Krishna and Nityadasa. And therefore his eternal Dharma is to chant the eternal Dharma, is to chant the holy name of the Lord. Whether he simply repeats or he is transcended the world, whether one simply transits this material world or permanently enters the spiritual state. So by chanting this holy name, one quits this material world and enters the spiritual world. And there is no better means for humanity, all-round benefit and success other than chanting the holy name. So chanting brings good fortune to others and all auspiciousness to oneself. And it says, Taroriva Sahishnuna, more tolerant than a tree. See, like trees, when they give fruits, so we hit them, we break their branches, we do all kinds of harm to the tree, but tree only, we throw stones at the fruits, that stones will hit the tree, but the tree will never curse back. It favorably gives us all positive things. So from the trees, we have to understand this principle of more tolerance. So it is considered tree is most tolerant because it will never neglect to offer its cooling shade and succulent fruits even to the woodcutter who is going to cut it down. So the devotee of the Lord is very kind to other living entities because he is compassionate. So whether friend or enemy, he desires only their highest welfare. Like Brahma Bhuta Prasanna Atma na Sochati na Kankshati. He does not hasper or hanker or anything, and he is peaceful, calm, demoniac. So one who chants offenselessly is overwhelmed with thoughts of others' well-being. Thus the second special quality, compassion without envy, is being described here. So one who thinks, oh Lord, my friends and companions and all living entities are so unfortunate. How can they develop love and attraction for chanting or all the auspicious qualities? So he is feeling compassionate for others, that people are not able to chant, not able to remember, how they can also chant and remember you. That is what his compassion is. So next, amanina manadena. Do not expect any respect and give respect, all respect to others. This is freedom from false prestige. So this is the word amani describes the third quality of the devotee who chants offenselessly. For a spotless heart free from false ego and false prestige when you chant offenselessly. Because this body is considered to be full of designations which come from gross and subtle words and which is derived from mode of ignorance. So yogic mystic powers and material appearance, natural beauty, high birth, status, strength, social capacity, all but a function of false ego and are incomparable with real spiritual identity. They all will not be carried to the next leg as per the spirit soul. The spirit soul, wherever he is, he has to accept that specific forms accordingly. So to completely reject these false designations, sarva upadhi, is to have a spotless heart devoid of mundane ego and false prestige. Sarva upadhi vinurmuktam. Tat karmane, sarva upadhi vinurmuktam. We should be free from all designation. That's the perspective here. Which are all false designation because based on bodily designation there. So he who, in spite of having every reason to be proud, demonstrate tolerance, humility and spotless heart is a fit candidate to chant purely. So who can chant the holy name purely? These were those who are humble in life. Amanitvam. The 20 items of knowledge start with the first principle, humility. Amanitvam. So the word manada refers to offer all respect to others. This is the fourth symptom of the devotee who chants without offenses. He offers all respect to others. He understands every living entity as an eternal servant of the Lord, so he is never envious of anyone. He pleases everyone with sweet and sincere words. His exemplary life brings benedictions over the whole world. Then we come to the stage of Kirtaniya Sadahari. The highest success is to always chant the holy name of the Lord incessantly. Sadahari. So the chanting of the holy name is adorned with these four qualities, blessed qualities, which is the highest success for human form of life. And this is the message of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is considered as most magnanimous incarnation and savior of the fallen souls. Namo Mahavadanyaya. He is most magnanimous person. So therefore, in the end it says, these are the symptoms of one who chants the holy name. Although he is very exalted, he thinks himself lower than the strong, the tree. Also like a tree, he tolerates everything. That's his nature, intrinsic nature. Like when a tree is cut down, it does not protest. And when it is drying up, it does not ask for water. It yields up its fruits, flowers, and whatever else it possesses to anyone and everyone, tolerating scorching heat, torrents of rain, yet giving shelter to all. Similarly, a Vaishnava, even though he is an exalted personality, he is prideless and gives all respect to everyone, knowing everyone to be everyone's heart to be the residential place of Lord Krishna. So if one chants the holy name of Krishna in this manner, he will certainly awaken his dormant love for Lord's lotus feet. So Kirtaniya Sadahari are these furthermore slokas. Quoting from Bhagavatam, Etan nirvidyamananam ichchatam apato bayam yoginam rupa nirnitam Hare namanu kirtam. So Hare namanu kirtam, chanting the holy name of the Lord after ways of great personalities, anukirtanam, is doubtless and fearless way of success for all those, including those who are free from all material influence. Ichchatam apato bayam and etan nirvidyamananam, and those who are desire of all material enjoyment, and those who are self-satisfied by dint of transcendental knowledge. So similarly in Mukunda Mala Stotra it says, Idam Shariram Parinama Peshalam Patati Avasyam Satasandhi Jarjaram Kim Aushadam Prachasi Muda Durmate Niramayam Krishna Rasayanam Piva. It says, O Mudamate, O rascal, O fool, this constantly mutable body is under attack from innumerable attachments and diseases. Idam Shariram Parinama Peshalam. And Satasandhi Jarjaram, there are hundreds of bones in this body. This Patati Avasyam. Avasyam, the death is certain. So what remedial measures have you undertaken? Simply drink the medicine of Krishna's name, which is the cure for all diseases. Niramayam, it is free from all diseases. Krishna Rasayanam Piva, just simply drink the holy name of Lord Krishna. So the fourth shloka, which explains the mood of a devotee, because when we chant holy name, the weeds keeps cropping out. So how to avoid these weeds in devotional service? So what are the weeds? Na danam, na janam, na sundarein, kavitamba, jagadisha kamaye, mama janmani janmani ishwari, bhavata bhakti rahayit pitva. So I do not desire wealth, na danam, na janam, na materialistic followers, na sundarein, a beautiful wife. Kavitamba, jagadisha kamaye, and not even fruitive activities described in flowery language. Kavitamba. Mama janmani janmani ishwari, all I want life after life is bhavata bhakti, unmotivated devotion service unto ahaituki bhakti, tvai, unto the lotus feet of God. So here King Kulashekara's prayer captures this point. O Supreme Lord, I do not want to accumulate heaps of piety by performing sacrifices and executing prescribed duties as recommended, nor do I want great opulences and sense gratification. So whatever reactions I am destined to suffer from my past misdeeds, let them come. What I cherish is the hope that my deep devotion to your lotus feet may remain undeviating in its firmness. So that is the mood. So the principal symptom of bhakti is loving devotion service to Lord Krishna. And the secondary symptom is freedom from all desires, anya abhilashita freedom. Outside the path of bhakti, which is untainted by Krishna and Jnana. So as long as loving devotion to Krishna is encumbered by desires for karma, jnana, yoga, the highest stage of loving devotion service or uttama bhakti will not manifest. It remains as a mere shadow of devotion or bhakti avasa. Unless we come to that highest stage, the pure devotion will not manifest. So similarly, the Chaitanya Charitamrita also, while explaining this verse, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, his humility increased and praying to Krishna that he might discharge pure devotion service. So wherever there is a relationship of love of Godhead, its natural symptom is that the devotee does not think himself a devotee. He always thinks that he has not even a drop of love for Lord. Lord Chaitanya prayed, my dear Lord, I do not want material wealth from you, nor do I want followers, a beautiful wife, or the results of good activities. I only pray that your causeless mercy, you give me pure devotion service. This is simple. Just give pure devotion service. I don't want anything else. So similarly, various references. To worship Lord Vishnu purely and properly, one must render unmotivated devotion service to him. So quoting from Bhagavatam, Tasmad Ekena Mansa, with one pointed attention. Bhagavan Satvatam Patihi. One should worship the Supreme Lord who is Master of Satvatas. Shrotavyah Kirtitavyascha, by hearing, by chanting the holy name. Dhyayah Pujyascha Nityada. One should always engage, hear, glorify, remember and worship the Lord. Eternally, regularly, Nityada. So similarly in the Bhagavatam, also 6th canto, it says, Nanaka Prustam Nachaparam Ishyam, Na Sarva Bonum, Na Rasadipatyam, Na Yoga Siddhi Rapunar Bhavamba, Samanjasatva Virahaya Kamshri. So Naka Prustam, I do not want higher planetary systems, Nacha Paramishtam, nor even the Brahma's place, Na Sarva Bonum, to rule all the earthly planet, Na Rasadipatyam, or controller of all the heavenly planets. Now yoga siddhir, not even mystic yoga, apunar bhavamba, not even liberation I want. Samanjasa tava virahaye kamkshe. I just have to give up your lotus feet. If I have to give up your lotus feet and I have to get all these things, I don't want them at all. The similar Lord says, Bhaktir pareshtan bhava viraktir anyatrascha isha rikta eka kalaha. Prapadya manasya yatasnataha syas tushti pushti kshud apayo anugasa. Like when we start eating food, we know our hunger and thirst go away as every morsel of food goes into our stomach. Similarly, when we chant the holy name, devotion, direct experience of the Supreme Lord and detachment from material things automatically occur in one person. Bhaktihi pareshanubhava viraktihi. Anubhavaha, Bhaktihi, Virakti. All these things are bestowed upon a person who has taken the shelter of the holy lotus feet of the Supreme Lord. And in the same way, his pleasure, nourishment and relief from hunger come simultaneously and increasingly with each bite to a person engaging in it. So as we keep eating, our hunger becomes subsided. Similarly, as we chant the holy name, our this hunger relief from this material perspectives becomes subsided. So this is one more quotation from first canto. It says, Tasyaiva heto prayateta kovido nalabhyate brahmata muparyataha tallabhyate dukkavad anyata sukam kalena sarvatra gabira ramas. So those who are kovidaha, those who are intelligent and philosophically inclined, should endeavor to tasyaiva hetava prayateta. They should endeavor only for that purpose will end. Nalabhate yat brahmatam uparyataha, not going to the wandering from topmost Brahma's planet to the lowest planet, Patala. Uparyataha. Tal labhyate dukkavad anyata sukam. As far as happiness derived from sense enjoyment is concerned, it can be obtained automatically in due course, as automatically we get distress upon, which even though we do not desire. Kalena sarvatra gabira namasa. Time will enforce everything. So till now we have covered 4 verses. Any doubts? So this is a full philosophy because we are trying to understand the entire essence of Vedic perspective of bhakti, pure devotion service to love of Godhead. So it is a full philosophy perspective, that's right. Any questions, please? Or I'll proceed further. Okay, next we'll go to the 5th shloka. All of you please recite after me. Ainanda tanuja kinkaram
Ainanda tanujaram
patitam mam vishame bhavambudo
Patitam
Vishame bhavambudo
Udam
krupaya tava pada pankaja
Krupaya tava pada pankaja
sthita duli sadursham vichintaya.
Sitaduli sadursham vichintaya.
So he is saying, O Nanda Maharaj, Nanda Tanuja, I am your kinkaram, eternal servant. Patitam mam, because of my fallen activity, vishame bhavambudo, into the horrible ocean of nescience. Krupaya tava pada pankaja, by be merciful upon me, causelessly be merciful upon me, and consider me pada pankaja sthita duli sadursham vichintaya, as a dust of particle on your lotus feet. So here it is said, Lord Krishna, the son of Nanda Maharaj, is the eternal object of everyone's devotion. He is the eternal servitorship. The eternal servitorship to Lord Krishna is an integral aspect of soul's spiritual identity or Swarupa Siddhi. So this same servant of Krishna has become indifferent to his service to him and is now drowning in the insurmountable terrible ocean of material existence. So in this situation, the only hope of survival is to receive the Supreme Lord's mercy. We are in this ocean and the only way is the mercy of the Lord. So if Lord Krishna out of his fathomless compassion accepts the jiva, placing him as a particle of pollen at his lotus feet, then the spirit soul's covered identity and eternal serving proclivity will become manifest. So material things will vanish and spiritual perspectives will manifest. That's the perspective that is good. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu elaborates this sloka. He says, in great humility, considering himself a conditioned soul of the material world, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu expressed his desire to be blessed with the service to the Lord. I am your eternal servant, but I forgot your lordship. Now I have fallen in the ocean of nescience and have been conditioned by the external energy. Be causelessly merciful to me by giving me a place with the particle of dust at your lotus feet, so that I may engage in the service of your lordship as your eternal servant. So various references from Bhagavatam. Aham hare tava padaika mula dasanu daso bhavitasmi bhuyaha mana smaretashu pater gunamste grinita vakarma karotu kaya. Aham hare, O my dear Lord, hare tava padaika mula dasanu dasaha. I will be able to be a servant of your eternal servants. Bhavitasmi bhuyaha, when I will be able to become, who find shelter only at your lotus feet. Dasanu dasana. Oh Lord of my life, may I again become their servant so that my mind may always think of your transcendental attributes. Manas parateshu patehi. And my words always glorify your attributes. Gunamste grinitavak. Karma karota kaya, and my body always elevates in your loving service of your Lord. So, mind, words and activities. Manasa, vacha, karma, always engage in the service of the Lord. Tvanna prashida vrijinardhana te angri moolam prapta vishrujya vasatistava upasana nashaha tvat sundara smita nirikshana tivra kama taptatmanam purusha bhushena dehi dasyam. This is gopis are praying to Lord Krishna. They are saying, "O vanquisher of all distress, please show us mercy. To approach your lotus feet, we abandoned our families and homes. Angrim Gulam Prapta Vishrujya Vasatihi. We have left all our family members. For we desire no other service. For we have no desire other than to serve you. Tad Upasana Ashaha. Our Ashaha is Tad Upasana. To engage in your service. Our hearts are burning with intense desire generated by your beautiful smiling glances. Tava Sundara Smita Nirikshana Tivra Kamaha. Tapta Atmanam. We are burning, Tapta Atmanam. O Purusha Bhushna, O jewel among the men. Dehi Dasyam. Please make us your maid servants. So similarly, Rupa Goswami says, Anaradya Radha Padambojarenum Anashritya Vrundavatim Tad Padhankam Asambhasya Tad Bhava Gambira Chittan Kutah Shyama Sindho Rasasya Avagaha. So Anaradya Radha Padambojarani. If you have not worshipped the dust of the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani or the land of Raja, Anashritya Vrundavatim Tad Padhankam, which is marked with her lotus feet, or have not served the lotus feet of her devotees, Asambhasya Tat Bhava Gambira Chittan, who have become profound by meditating upon her. Bhava Gambira Chittan. So, how can you become attracted to that blackish ocean of nectar known as Shyamaha? Kuta Shyama Sindho Rasasya Avagaha. How can we become attracted to him unless we serve the dust of the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani or Vrindavana, or the associates who are engaged in the service of Srimati Radharani? Similarly, it also said in Vilapa Kusumanjali, Devi Dukkha Kula Sagaro Dare Duyamana Mati Durgatam Janam Tvad Krupa Pravala Naukaya Adbhutam Prapya Swapada Pankajalai. So, Devi, O Radharani, O darling damsel of Vrindavana, Raja, I am exhausted from swimming in the tempestuous ocean of misery. Dukkha Kula Sagara Udare Duyamana Mati Durgatam Janam. I am delivered. Mati Durgatam. So, Tvat Krupa Prabhala Nauka Adbhutam. Please place me on the infallible boat of your causeless mercy. Naukaya Adbhutam. Tat Krupa, by your mercy, please Prabhala, place me on that boat. Prapaya Swapada Pankaja Jalalaya, and guide me to the wonderful sanctuary of your lotus feet. Swapada Pankajalaya. Prapaya, let me aspire, let me take shelter of that lotus feet. Guide me towards that direction. So further it says, from Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi, Jhayantam Shikipicha Mode Manisham Tan Nama Sankirtanam Nityam Cha Charanambujam Paricharan Tan Matra Varyam Japan Shri Radha Prasadasyam Eva Paramapishtam Vrida Dharayan Karhisyam Tad Anugrahena Parama Adbhuta Anuraga Utsava. So, Dhyayantam Shikipicha Maudi Manisham. So, becoming totally absorbed in Krishna, whose crown is decorated with a peacock plume. Tannama Sankirtyanam, and by singing his holy name and glories constantly. Nityam Cha Tat Charanamujam Paricharan, by engaging in the service of his lotus feet. Tan Mantra Varyam Japan, and chanting the Maha Mantra continuously. So, Sri Radha Padasyam Eva. My most intimate and heartfelt desire is to become a slave of Srimati Radharani's lotus feet. Parama Abhishtam, Hruda Dharayan. This is my Hruda Dharayan and my Parama Abhishtam, my intimate desire. Parama Abhishtam. Karhi Sham Tad Anugrahena, Parama Adbhuta Anuraga Utsava. So by her causeless mercy, may I attain spontaneous love for her servants. So next shloka it says, please repeat after me. Nayanam Galadashru Dharaya.
Nayanam Galadasrudharaya.
Vadanam Gadgada Ruddaya Gira.
Vadanam Gadgada Ruddaya
Gira.
Pulake Nichitam Vapukada.
Pulake Nichitam Vapukada.
Tavanama Grahine Bhavishyati.
Tavanama Grahine Bhavishyati.
So, Nayanam Galadashtu Dharaya. In the eyes, there were torrents of rain. Vadanam Gadgada Ruddaya Gira. Words are not coming out because voice is altering. Pulake Nichitam Vapukada. And the body, the hairs on my body are stunned and they are standing erect. Tavanama Grahine Bhavishyati. When I chant your holy name, when will that day come? Continuously from my eyes, tears will come out, my voice will falter, and my hair stand on end. When will that day come when I chant your holy name? So till now, the first 5 shlokas have been elaborated and they examined the following subjects. Spiritual life begins with Shraddha or sincere faith, followed by Sadhu Sangha, the 9-fold process of devotion service starting from Shravana Kirtanam. The next topic was science of self-realization, which destroys ignorance and all unwanted impediments. And in due course, Nishtha, steadiness, Ruchi, Asakti and Bhava were also highlighted. Now, ecstatic symptoms of Bhava Bhakti are mentioned. Bhava Bhakti or Rati or is prema or love of Godhead in its budding stage. So in this stage, Asta Sattvic Vikara or 8 ecstatic symptoms such as crying, goosebumps begin to manifest slightly on this person. So when the devotee meditates on the Lord's lotus feet, his heart melts and tears stream from his eyes spontaneously and profusely. So it comes to the stage of Rati or Prema. So quoting from Bhagavatam, Paraspara Anukatanam Pavanam Bhagavat Yashaha Mito Ratir Mitas Tushtir Nivrittir Mita Atmanaha Smarantaha Smarayantasya Mito Aghauka Haram Harim Bhaktya Sanjataya Bhaktya Viparti Mutkulakam Tam Pachit Rudanti Achyuta Chentaya Kvachit Dashanti Nindanti Vadanti Alaukika Nrutyanti Gayanti Anushulayanti Ajam Bhavanti Tushtin Param Yetya Nindruta. So one should learn to associate with the devotees of the Lord by meeting with them to chant the glories of the Lord. Bhagavat Yashaha Paraspara Anukatanam, and this process is most purifying, Pavanam. So as devotees develop loving friendship, Mito Ratihi, Mitas Tustihi, they feel happy and satisfied. Mitaha Tustihi. Nivrittir Mita Atmanaha, thus by encouraging one another, they will be able to give up material sense gratification, which is the root of all suffering. Smarantaha Smarayantasya Mito Aghauka Harim Haram Harim. So similarly in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu it says, Kadaham Yamuna Tire Namani Tava Kirtayan Udbashpa Pundari Kaksha Rachayishyami Tandavam. Oh my Lord, my dear Lord Pundari Kaksha, Kadaham Yamuna Tire Namani Tava Kirtayan. When I chant your holy name with the tears in my eyes, when I shall dance in the ecstasy on the bank of River Yamuna, when will that day come? So 7th shloka, please repeat. Yugaitam nimishena.
Yugaitam nimishena.
Chakshusha pravishaitam.
Chakshusha pravishaitam.
Shunyaitam jagat sarvam.
Shunyaitam jagat sarvam.
Govinda virahena me.
Govinda virahena me.
So devotees feel the mood when they are chanting, they are feeling Yugayitam Nimishena. 1 minute is like a yuga, a long period of millennium. Chakshusha Pravishaitam, from the eyes, torrents of rains are coming. Shunyayitam Jagat Sarvam. He is feeling everything is vacant in the absence of the Lord. Govinda Virahenami. In separation from the Lord, he feels the entire world as the Lord. So spiritual separation causes ecstasy. Separation causes ecstasy basically. Viraha, which also causes grief. But whereas material viraha causes grief, whereas transcendental on the plane, it produces ecstasy, even though it seems like acute anguish. Vipralamba nourishes sambhoga or enjoyment. As a matter of fact, in prema vaichitra or variegatedness of love within the Vipralamba rasa, there is sambhoga, but only externally. See, Vipralamba seva means engaging in the service in separation. So, in Vipralamba stage is the highest stage because always will be thinking of them and there is never a separation. And this is a super excellent stage of bhajana, Vipralamba seva. So there are different kinds of people who imitate these activities of Lord Chaitanya. Some of them are known as Gauranga Nagaris. So Prabhupada says they are all known as sense enjoyers. See, the over-intelligence in Sambhoga exhibited by pretentious groups known as Gauranga Nagari, who are not actually sincere followers, is due to hypocrisy. It is simply causes obstacles on the path of pure devotion. So this is little high language because these wordings are given by Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. That's why they are of high wordings. So if one understands the meanings of this following sloka, then he will not allow himself to be goaded into enjoying these senses, and hereby as an excuse try to present Lord Chaitanya as a pleasure seeker or madman. Where it is said, the desire to gratify one's own senses. What is kama and what is love? Difference between kama and love has been explained. If we want to enjoy for sense gratification, it becomes kama, but it's the same thing. When it want to desire to satisfy the pleasure of the Lord, senses of the Lord, it becomes prema. Kama prema. So in the Krishna Karnamrita written by Bilvamangal Thakur, he says, Amuni adanyani dina antarani haretvad alokanam antarena anata bando karunaika sindho ha hanta katam nayami. So, O Supreme Shelter of the Destitute Hari, you are an ocean of mercy. Without seeing your lovely face, how shall I live through these wretched days and nights? You are Karunaika Sindhu, you are an ocean of mercy. Anatha Bandhu, you are the supreme shelter of the destitute. So Madhavendra Puri also in his Padjavali, which he says, Ai Dheena Dayartha Nata, He Mathura Nata, Kadava Lokshaye, Hridayam Tad Aloka Kataram, Daita Brahmayati Kim Karomyaham. What shall I do, O compassionate Lord of the helpless? Dheena Dayartha Nata, He Mathura Nata, O Lord of the Mathura, Kadava Lokshaye, when I will be able to see you, Kadava Lokshaye. Your absence has made my heart stricken, extremely anxious. Hridayam Tad Aloka Kataram. O beloved Lord, what I am do now? Kim Karomi Aham, Ramayati Dhaita, O my dear Lord. Dhaita, O most beloved. In the Jvala Nilamani, composed by Rupa Goswami, says, Chintatra Jataro Dvego Tanavam Malinangata Pralapo Vyadir Unmado Moho Mrutyur Dasha Dasha. So Srimati Radharani, when she came to the highest stage of separation, she is experiencing this following symptoms. She is completely smitten. She is experiencing a limitless ocean of suffering as the 10 conditions of separation wash over her. She experiences pondering, sleeplessness, perturbations, and grow emaciated and pallid. While speaking incoherently, she is stricken, become mad and deluded, and swoons almost to death. Pralapa, Vyadihi, Unmadaha, Mohaha, Mrutyur, Dasha Dashaha. These are the 10 stages what Radharani is going on in the extreme separation from the Lord. So this is the conclusion of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's philosophy. What the mood, how we should practice these emotions for this. Please repeat after me. Ashrishya Padaratam Pinastumam.
Ashrishya Padaratam
Adarshanan Marmahatam Karotuva.
Adarshanan Marmahatam Karotuva.
yatha tata va vidadhatu lampato
यथा
यथा
तथा
तथा
विदातो
विदातो
mat prananaadastu sayeva na paraha. So here he is saying, oh my dear Lord, either you may embrace me or you may trample me. I am your maid servant. So you may make my heart, or you may break my heart by being not visible to me. Adarshanan. But still, you are my worshipable Lord. Whatever you way you act, still, Mat Prananadaha, you are my worshipable Lord of my heart. Either you accept me or do not accept me. Whatever you want, you can do with me. I am your eternal servant and you are my worshipable Lord. So this is the complete surrender to the Lord, which is explained in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam also. So when the mortal beings decide to relinquish all fruitive activities and their results and fully surrender unto me, I reciprocate by giving them the nectar of immortality, elevating them to become my eternal associates. This is almost like Sarva Dharma and Parapet. So the conclusion is, on the platform of love of Godhead, Krishna becomes the life and soul and the greatest treasure of the devotee. In this stage, the sublime exchanges of love between the Lord and the devotee, due to their natural attraction for each other, flowers into bloom. So whatever is there, that natural attraction, it blooms into the fullest stage, like flowers bloom to the fullest capacity. Like Prahlad Maharaj in his teachings, he says, just as a piece of iron rush of their own violation to the magnet, similarly by the independent will of the Supreme Lord, my heart and mind have shaken off their enthrallment of material life and are forcefully being drawn to the magnet of his lotus. Like iron piece is naturally pulled towards the magnet, similarly our heart and mind should be naturally pulled towards the magnet of the lotus feet of the Lord. So separation from the Lord is exhalation. Through the phrase Marmahatam, deeply afflicted in the heart, has been used in the shloka. In truth, the devotee feels not grief but exhalation, happiness. It's a different kind of happiness. The similar thing has been explained by gopis in the Krishna says, oh my dear beloved gopis, there is no doubt that for my sake you have disregarded social taboos, Vedic injunctions, even cut yourself of all your family, relatives and family members. Your meditation on me has been single-minded, not thinking at all of your beauty or your mental bliss. So in order to increase your love for me only, I have disappeared from your side. Please do not blame me for this act of love, because you are extremely dear to me as I am to you. So similarly in other place also, Kyalasiyat Vraja Charayan Pasun Nalina Sundaram Natate Padam Shila Trunankure Sidatiti Naha Kalilatam Manah Kanta Gachati Atati Yat Bhavan Akni Kanana, which will be pricked by the spiked husks of grain and rough grass and plants. So they are saying, when you go to the forest, the nearest fraction of a second, it seems like a millennium to us, because we cannot see you. And even we are unable to look at your, even when we are able to look eagerly your beautiful face, so lovely with its anointment of curly hair, our pleasure is hindered by our eyelids, which are fashioned by the foolish creator. Because for a momentary second, the eyelids will close, that is obstructing our vision of your lotus face. So Brahma is a foolish creator, he doesn't know how to create. They are scolding Brahma also. So finally, the conclusions it said in the Krishna Karnamata, Nikila Bhuvana Lakshmi Nitya Leelaspadhabhyam Kamala Vipina Viti Garva Ankushabhyam Pranama Dhavaya Dhana Praudi Gada Dhritabhyam Kimapi Vahatu Cheta Krishna Padham Bhujabhyam. So may the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, the only gallant hero who enjoys eternal pastimes with all the Lakshmi Devis, whose blooming beauty withers away the exquisite beauty of lotuses, Kamala Vipina Viti Garva Ankushabhyam, and who is expert at fully convincing his devotees of his divine protection, he be indelibly enthroned upon my heart and thus bestow upon me inexplicable happiness. So Krishna Prema is the ultimate goal, Panchama Purushartha, which is beyond this Chatu Purushartha, and it is the supreme destination. So this is the opinion of Lord Chaitanyas. This conclusion is most favored by us. Other opinions are neither important nor interesting to us. So this is a subject which is elaborately a full philosophical perspective. So thank you very much for bearing with me, trying to listen what is the perspective of the Siksashtakam, because various acharyas have commented. So that's why this is little high words are used, because the subject is like if you are condensing 100 liters of milk to 10 liters of rabdi. The entire Vedic literature has been condensed into these 8 verses. So that's why you can understand the highest element of philosophy in these 8 verses. So how to meditate upon them and how to implement them in our day-to-day life is the perspective here. So thank you all of you for sitting and hearing this.
Prabhu, how to understand this, Prabhu? For example, I am isolated at home. Can I practice bhakti with such a high level, or how is bhakti? How will we get bhakti, Prabhu? That means how can we develop bhakti?
So bhakti is developed by association, basically. Association with different things, with the Lord association with the holy name, deity, books, devotees, prasadam. So all these there is the opportunity. Panchanga, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had said. So even though we are at home, we can have association, because now social media is there. You can hear online lectures are there, online content is there. You have deity at your home, you can worship the deity, you can offer prasadam, you can honor prasadam, you can chant the holy name, you can read Bhagavatam. So what is the problem? We have all the facilities in Kali Yuga, and we have association of Prabhupada directly through his voice, through his lectures. See how Prabhupada is foreseeing the situation. In 1965 itself, when he went there, he started giving lectures. He started recording all of them. So let's happen for the future perspectives.
Correct.
So that is the best way how we can associate.
Prabhu, serving Vaishnavas means, is it only serving Prabhupada, or how to understand Vaishnavas?
Vaishnavas means everybody who is engaged in this devotion service are Vaishnavas. But only thing is gradation. This is Kanishtadhikari and the Uttamadhikari. Prabhupada is the Uttamadhikari. So we are all in the Kanishtadhikari. We are trying to become Madhyamadhikari, to become perfection in our process.
Okay.
So see, when Prabhupada always says in the Nectar of Devotion, give due respect.
Okay.
What is worthy to them, you give. You need not offend them, or you need not criticize them. Like a dog is going on the road. What is the respect what you give to the dog?
Nothing, go away.
You don't bother.
Saying
don't throw stone on it.
Correct.
So that is the due respect for it.
Okay. Thank you.
Somebody had asked one question in the doubt. If while chanting we get other worldly thoughts, is it an offense? See, we are not trained in the process, so this world mind is practiced to this. While chanting, it will bring out various opinions. Prabhupada says, if it is the process, we have to chant more loudly, more strongly. But then mind will become absorbed. Like if you are trying to, say somebody is talking and we are trying to read, what will you do? You will read more heavily so that you can focus on your reading. So it's really difficult to control the mind. Yes, Krishna also says in Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna also says, but only thing is by practice, abhyasa yoga yuktena. By practice, we can become perfection. That's the perspective. Okay, somebody else was asking for a question, please.
Hello, Swamy.
Hare Krishna.
Swamy. Hello.
Yes, please.
Swamy, how to overcome financial things like credits and debits?
So one thing, financial things, sometimes no. Vedic style of life is something like be satisfied with whatever comes by the Lord's will. When Chanakya Pandit was asked who is the most happiest man, he says, who stays near the house, who doesn't go far away from his house for birth, and who doesn't have any debt, he is the most happiest man. Now, nowadays what is happening is we have 10 rupees in our pocket, but we plan for 100 rupees. So that is the perspective. We have to be satisfied with whatever has come, and we can pray to the Lord to bless me. But again, if Lord feels, if by giving him more money, he might get carried away by this appearances, all these things and all, Lord can reserve his perspective of holding on to giving appearances. But if he sees that devotee is not carried away by these appearances, he knows how to use them diligently, then he might bestow us with unlimited appearances also. So it depends upon the Lord's perception also and our mentality also. For what am I asking this money for? For my sense gratification or for what? For the Lord's purpose? It depends upon that perspective. Lord also bestows accordingly. Okay. So thank you all of you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you for giving us your time.
Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna.
Thank you,
so much.
Prabhu. Thank you. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you.
Dandavata Pranam, Prabhu. Thank you.